5/30/2021, 14:31. Sirens on Sachs Road. I'm watering my plants. Out here watering on Sunday afternoon. And this is what they do. See, they just flipped them off. Do it all the time. I can be out in my yard for 5 minutes and here they come. This is what they do. So they flipped them on. They came down Noble Street. You could hear them down Noble Street and or in that area of the end of Noble Street towards Old Gadsden, and then they flipped them off, and then they flipped them back on when they got on Sachs Road before the school. And then here comes some car. Some truck that's probably affiliated with them comes up my road, which my road is deserted. I mean, there's no traffic here on this. It's very narrow, and that's a sharp curve down the end of the road. So that was probably somebody that they sent by here. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I would assume that probably that's what it was. And I'm just out here watering my plants, my petunias. I just got home from church and was going to go in the house and wanted to give them a little drink of water because petunias are needy. They have to have a little water in the morning and a little water in the evening to keep them looking good. So I'm just out here piddling with my flowers, and here comes the sirens. So that tells me that somebody knows that I'm out here. Somebody is either texting them or calling them, or there is a shared camera right here across the street in the woods or somewhere. They can't get into my cameras because they're not on the internet. So they cannot be watching me through my own cameras. There's no way for them to get inside of my cameras. But this is what they do. If I'm outside, people start going by, acting crazy or whatever. Very deserted road. Very small. If anybody meets anybody down at the bottom of the hill, you have to turn around. You have to back up because there's just no room to get by. So it's not a road that's has a lot of traffic on it at all. And so to see a truck come up here just after the sirens that stopped right down through those woods, they turn them on, they turn them off. And that's what they do. What the motive of these firefighters and EMSs are is unknown. There's some unknown reason why they are doing what they're doing. So they're harassing, they're stalking. I had a firefighter, a fire truck, and a EMS meet me this morning on Noble Street, 11:05. Police just went by. Look, really. Here they go. Police just went by. This is what they do. They harass. And so I'm going to be turning this over to higher up authorities. This video will go to up the chain, because this is the kind of stuff, malarkey, that they do. They won't take police reports, but they'll do this kind of stuff. They'll harass, take part in harassment and targeting. So I haven't done anything to them. I left to go to church today. I ended up going to Cracker Barrel, and then came home, and I just was watering my plants when I'm outside, and so the malarkey starts. This is the stuff that starts. So Brenda, it looks like Brenda and Claudine are across the street. Nobody's down the street. So it could be Brenda calling somebody. I really don't know how they're doing this or why they do it. You know, do they have some kind of shared camera across the street that you know, with the county sheriff or somebody, you know, put a camera across the street? I asked the DA to on my neighbor who was harassing me, but instead, they probably put it on me. There's either one on that telephone pole or there's one across the street. I really don't know. But there's no other way except somebody calling them or texting them that they would know that I'm outside. This is the kind of junk they do. That was probably somebody from the police department driving that truck. That looks like somebody from the EMS department right there. So, one police car. EMS is down through the woods, or either police. I don't really know which siren that was. Those were all four vehicles that came up through here that were probably law enforcement related. Look, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't party, I don't do drugs. I go to church, I play and sing in different churches. I'm not a threat to society, but they target me because I've criticized them because they've just got corruption going on in this town. And so they target me. Even though I'm not harming anybody or doing anything wrong, they're harassing me.